Good evening, Ruskin enjoyers. Hope you're doing alright, 'cause it's time for the abnormal barders. Tonight we have several skins to chase after. That includes the Sintotype armor large box, the corrupted armor double door with the Night Demon clothing. We also happen to have the PTNT AK-47 and the Outer Planets Ridge. A lovely batch of skins, of course. And with tomorrow, when the roster rotates, we'll also see the regular skins become marketable. That being the small fuel box, the funerary sleeping bag. We also have the Toxic Wolf MP9 and the copper boots. Now, if you got a little bit confused there with the choice of words I had, the terminology. If you don't know what abnormal means, if you don't know what regular skins mean, I'll quickly explain. Basically, with every single roster that we see, some of these skins might have a special component to them that makes them become marketable before the roster even rotates. If you just go ahead and look in the description right now, at the very top, 2 links are provided for 2 videos. The first video is a short video which will quickly showcase to you the abnormal skins, they become marketable before the roster even rotates, and I'll explain to people that that is super helpful for us, the Ruskin investors, alright? We can get an early insight in regards to whether these skins actually have demand, whether they are likely retain their value. So after we do the abnormal barders, we'll look at all the skins, and if we do feel confident that it's going to retain its value for the foreseeable future, then yeah, it probably is a great time to consider jumping in and buying into them. So, if you don't fully understand everything, if you're very curious to figure out, okay, well, how do I identify what skins are abnormal? How do I know when, what time they become marketable? Consider looking at the second video listed in the description. Basically, it's about 20 minutes long, but it'll explain everything to you in regards to abnormal skins, if that helps. All right, then. So if you really want to, look in the description right now, look at the chapters, skip ahead to when we do the actual barders, and then when we discuss the abnormal barder support. You will find out tonight if I'm feeling confident if I want to jump in and buy any skins today. So looking at all the skins here, got to be honest with you, it does seem quite tame, especially compared to the previous week. Shall we get started then? Sintotype armor large box. Now, I'm just going to be very straightforward with you. Much like what we've seen with the previous week's skins, I think this is just going to retain its value. Let's go look at all the Sintotype skins. Now, a few of them have actually started to drop off a bit. Oh no. But to be honest with you, that's fine. It is the autumn fall seasonal dip. At worst, maybe it might go down to about $1.76 like tools, but I don't think any other skin is going to be that bad. But I am surprised to see clothes in that type of spot, so let's just go and see. Is it actually down? Okay, slightly down. Oh no, look at all these people here unloading all of their stock. Why is everybody unloading all of their stock? Right now is the worst time to sell your skins. You've got to wait until January. But yeah, don't be scared and don't be worried just because other people are like that, okay? I've seen many storage collections come out, come and go. Yeah, initially, during the first dip, they struggle a bit, but there's no need to unload every single thing. Just because other people are panicking, like I said, doesn't mean you have to go panic with them. You just got to be a little bit patient. You just got to wait until December and January time, and you'll see these go up in price ever so nice, especially when we see more and more skins being introduced, and potentially with a full collection. Now, we have discussed this, and I'll mention again. We currently have 11 skins. 9 of them are accepted. We've just seen Charcoal being submitted just this past weekend, and last week we saw Sulfur. Most likely tomorrow Sulfur will be accepted. If you're worried about this, then go with a lower price, alright? Because like I've said for the past several weeks, I offer between $1.70 to $2.20, alright? And I'm happy to pick these up for 30 cents cheaper. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to worry. I've seen this all happen before, and I fully expect it to happen again, and I'm more than happy to wait it out and sell these for a profit like I expect. It does look like it's going to be a nice long-term wait. Maybe you can't afford that. Fair enough. Go cheaper if you want to. Just don't request far too many of these, because if you offer too low, it very likely will be a situation where you'll probably never pick up any. So it's up to you. Anyway, if I could just quickly point out the calendar once more. So right now, tomorrow, the 18th of September will be the roster rotation. Basically, the 18th, the 25th, the 2nd and the 9th here, right? So September and October. I'm convinced we're going to see 3 weeks of Halloween again. Are we only going to see 4 more boxes being accepted? Or maybe we only have 2 weeks of Halloween. Okay, that means we'll probably have 5. Or will it actually continue in November? Personally, I think it will continue after Halloween, but one thing you have to take into consideration is we are probably going to have 3 or 2 weeks without a single Sintotype skin being accepted. And you saw how bad it was when we got 1 week of no Sintotype skin. When we didn't see one during the complete the sets roster, people panicked and the prices did drop off. So perhaps these might go lower. Oh dear, they might go lower. Oh no. But again, as time goes on, I do expect nice things to happen. It's a wait. You've got to be patient. But if you have that bit of patience, it should work out quite all right for you. Again, I understand not everybody can afford to be patient. Right. Pablo, I'll sort that out a bit later. Right. So in regards to the Sintotype armor, as I said, $1.70 to $2.20. I do think we'll get at least 15 skins in total. But now, as we reach towards the end, we're starting to see charcoal, we're starting to see sulfur. I mean, I've got to ask you, all right, we're going to look at this. Right, I want you to look at it. Does that look like charcoal to you? Yeah, a lot of people have been making some jokes. Okay, but anyway, it's still a charcoal box. Perhaps a lot of people appreciate it for what it is there, the picture. But I think we're going to probably see stone next week. Perhaps we'll see a drop box, maybe something else. Again, comment below what you'd like to see being made next. But Sintotype does look like it's about to finish fairly soon, all right? Will it be finishing in October, or will it finish in November? We'll see. Be patient, wait it out. Things should be okay. Corrupted Armored Double Door. So if I could just quickly showcase to you here, this is my 48-hour analysis. I give you expectations of what I think the sales are going to be. So with Sintotype Armor, I thought that was going to do between 35 to 40,000 subscribers. If we wait a while for tomorrow, it very likely we'll see the subscriber count go up to about 35. But with the Corrupted Armored Double Door, right now it's currently sitting at just about almost 17,000 subscribers. I was expecting between 18 to 20. It will fit in that position. But is it going to be okay with potentially 18 to 20,000 subscribers? Got to be honest with you, I wouldn't panic, but I would still expect this probably will struggle for a while. At least probably just retain its value. With the recent Armored Double Door that we saw being accepted, that of course being the Cobalt Jungle container doors, yeah, right now, slightly down in price. It's not the end of the world, but it is slightly down in price. That did do 25,000 subscribers. So potentially 5,000 more compared to this. But this right here, well, it glows. It's got a very cool design at night time. I'm not sure how many people actually get to the point of actually using Armored Double Doors, but then again, different types of servers. Not everything is PvP. So I'm kind of looking at it and thinking, you know what? I'll probably do a decent buy order because, of course, all the other Armored Double Doors are doing very nicely at the moment. People do seem to like them, and we don't get that many of them being accepted. But here's the thing that we've got to consider. Will we see the Armored Double Door becoming a focused item of the month? Considering we only have 18 skins in total, it wouldn't surprise me. So the day that happens, or rather the month that happens, oh my, you might see some of these drop off in value because suddenly, oh, it's just tons of them being accepted. At least 4. Anyway, let's hope that doesn't happen this year. Corrupted Armored Double Door, you do look cool. You haven't sold ridiculously, but you have sold quite a lot. I think I'll probably offer between $1.50 to $2. I think at worst it'll probably go down by about 20% of its value. But I think with that one, people will probably like it a little bit more. I do know for the fact that the skin creator behind this, I don't think he'll be making more Rust skins for a while. Diva Dan's quite busy with TF2 for Halloween because he's always making maps and lovely, lovely cosmetics for that. But maybe November, a little bit afterwards, we'll see. He was very surprised to see it being accepted. But yeah, no, I think we'll probably at best see one more Armored Double Door skin being accepted this year or a Twitch drop. And much like last year, whilst the skins for a while didn't work out great, once we hit post-Christmas, oh, it was perfectly fine. So again, got to wait till January. Night Demon hoodie and pants. So the main concern was the sales going to match up to the tier 3? At the moment, they're not doing too bad. Chestplate did just over 12,000 subscribers. Night Demon face mask did just under 14,000 subscribers. Both of these right now, well, the pants, they have sold, these have reached 14,000 subscribers, and the hoodies just about reached 14,500. By tomorrow, I think the hoodie will probably go up to about 15,500 subscribers. This will be just a little bit below. I know these have sold a little bit more compared to tier 3, but it's not that much of a difference, and that shouldn't be much of a problem as time goes on. If we eventually see tier 2 or boots and gloves, those hoodie and pants will still spike in price. But Skin Creator didn't make anything this past weekend, which is fine because I would have appreciated a bit of a break. Little Ranger has collaborated to make an Abyss M39. Well, I'm not going to say no to that. It does look pretty cool. What do you reckon? Feel free to comment below. Anyway, back over to here. So seeing that he took a break, maybe the hoodie and pants might have a bit of a problem for a while, because of course some people are like, well, if I don't see the instant continuation, I'm just going to load all of my stock. Unfortunately, there are people like that. So with the hoodie and pants, I do expect, or I do anticipate, or I would like to see a full collection, but not everything always gets completed. Where's my Funerary tier 3? Where's my Deep Ruby tier 3? Where's my tier 3? Yep, we've been doing that all year, haven't we? Anyway, but still, you do have to anticipate. So for hoodie pants, I can see some people probably unloading their stock for a while. Perhaps we do see tier 2 or boots and gloves being made and uploaded by next weekend. Of course, he has to do that before we reach Halloween, so we've got like 4 weeks left. Ooh. I will do 80 cents to $1.10, because I think initially for a while it probably might just be about evens, maybe a little bit less. We'll see how people behave. I should point out, Night Demon Tier 3, before we even saw any collection continuations, it was actually doing quite alright. I have to bring that up, I have to mention it. But both of these pushed up to about $6 for a while. This is now down to just about $3, and this is just about $4. So whilst they spiked in price, didn't last forever. Perhaps the actual value is probably around $3 each. We'll see. But the more the merrier. More skins, the better. So I am anticipating it. I would like to see it happen. We'll have to wait and see if it happens. Okay, so that's why I go with 80 cents to $1.10. PTNT AK-47. This is going to be very quick. If you aren't fully well aware, we are about to see a very nice Twitch drop AK-47 being given away for absolutely free. As of this Saturday, between the 20th of September to the 30th of September, the Rust Kingdoms event will be taking place. So whilst this has done about almost 10,000 subscribers, selling at $2.49, I'm sorry to say, but I can't help but assume a lot of people are probably going to prefer to use Emeru's AK-47. Especially if we can get this for absolutely free. And yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Watch Emeru stream for just 2 hours between September 20th to the 30th while she's playing Rust. You're getting that for free. That is an anime cat girl made. And you're going to sit there and say, I don't want it. I don't need it. But you do. I know you do. Stop lying. But there's no insane like aim sights or anything. You just have an anime girl in it. And you're going to want it. So yeah, I don't think the AK here is going to retain its interest. I think that's dropping off. I'm doing 60 cents to 80 cents. Outer Planets fridge. So we have another Twitch drop fridge. Oh dear. It's happening. This Saturday, we're going to see another fridge being given away for free. It's a general drop. I think we can find it pretty quickly over here. There we are. Yep. Restoria. That's got a transparent design. So when you look at it, it shows you the interior. It's all nice and lit up. It's a pretty good looking fridge. And you could get that for absolutely free. Could that negatively impact our Outer Planets fridge? Well, to be honest with you, not that many people bought it. So if I could just quickly hop over to here. 8,500 subscribers. That is madness. And let me just quickly refresh over to here, because I was talking about this earlier on here. Yeah, 8,541. We have 28 fridges. We're about to get number 29 this weekend, and who knows what we see tomorrow. But this is an absolutely absurd amount of fridges compared to previous years, which you can see. Never have we seen so many fridges in a single year. Like, when we see another fridge this year, and I do anticipate it happening, half of the fridges have appeared in 2025 out of all the skins. That's alarming. So for something that used to be very rare, suddenly it's no longer very rare anymore, is it? No, it's quite common. Next year, I think we're going to see a similar amount. Considering the changes we saw earlier this year for fridges, they have kind of become a bit of a necessity. And a nice standout glow-in-the-dark fridge would be appreciated, especially for, you might not have all the electricity set up in your base. But then again, how are you going to get that power done? Anyway. I'm under the impression, with the lack of sales, I think Outer Planets fridge could work out quite nicely. I personally did wait quite a long time to see this eventually be accepted. It was originally submitted back in the summer of 2022. It was resubmitted a year and a half ago, and now here you go. This is one that's accepted. But do not be surprised if it struggles for a while. Do not be surprised if it ends up like the deep sea fridge here. Now, of course, this glows in the dark and this doesn't. But I am anticipating potentially like a 20% drop-off. As we go through Halloween, and if I could just remind you, ta-da, more skins have appeared for the Halloween submissions. Yep. I am expecting some Halloween fridges to be produced. And considering last year we had a very cool design, it wouldn't surprise me if we see something similar. And we also have Christmas. How many fridges are we going to see in 2025? I don't know. But I've got to bring this up. The more we see, the more problems we have for this. But I'm not expecting a ton of listings for it. This could go either way. I think Outer Planets fridge will work out quite nicely as time goes on. But if we regularly see 15 to 20 skins being accepted for a fridge every year from now, that might be a bit problematic. I was questioning if the skin creator here was going to consider making some more, but he is a bit busy at the moment. Very busy, making some Twitch drop skins. So we'll see what happens next. It's nice to see the return of Outer Planets. It's a bit 50-50, isn't it? Some of them are doing very nicely, some of them not so much. Fridge, at best, I think for a while you might do evens. I would like to see you work out. It just doesn't help that we're going through October the very next month. So, we'll see. But didn't sell that ridiculously, so. Okay. For the fridge, $2.49. I think I got offer between $1.50 to $2. With all the regular skins out of the way, with all the abnormal skins out of the way, now we talk about the regular skins. The regular skins, of course, being the skins that won't be becoming marketable tonight. We have quite a lot to discuss. Small fuel box. Let's just quickly refresh. Are we up to date with the subscriber counts? Yes, another 40 people have just bought this. This is in a very, very, very interesting spot. Because, whilst not everybody will be fully well aware, we have a sequel. And there's another one on the way. Now, it's not a fuel box, large box. It's a diesel small box. Once I saw this, I was like, you know what? He's got to go ahead and make some other small boxes in the vein of like other storages and barrels and whatnot we have in game. And there you go, diesel. Now, diesel, hey, it's never been seen before. If that gets accepted, I think a lot of people will probably jump back and go buy out the fuel box. If we potentially have another small box collection on horizon, number one, I'm not going to be too worried about Sintotype. That's fine. If the next storage collection was going to be a small box collection, Sintotype is happy. But more specifically for this, yeah, I think the fuel box is going to get bought out. I think it's going to get cleaned out, and then we start anticipating what will we see next. Now, I actually kind of know what's happening next because it's the thing I asked for. As you'll see in this little hint, do you see three storages here? There's the fuel box, the diesel box, but what's over here? A mystery box with some key cards next to it. So I actually asked this. I did it on stream. I went over to here and I said, you know what would be really cool? Because we still haven't seen it with the neon storages. It would be really nice if we could have a key card small box, aka make it look like a pack of playing cards. And he liked it, and he's doing it. Considering the silly joke we've made today with the charcoal box for Sintotype, would you like a horse dung box, chat? A small box for that? Collect all your horse poo? Lovely. Anyway, moving on. So I don't know what he's going to do next, but it is in a very interesting spot, a very interesting position. And I'm sure many of you can remember when we're looking at the Sintotype's firearms, or just staring at it, questioning, is it actually going to be a storage collection? It's a 50-50 situation, yes or no? I don't know. I have no clue. It'd be awesome to see. Skin Creator's going to really work out on some really fun ideas though for small boxes. Let me tell you, many times in the past, I saw many attempts for a storage collection, and it didn't work out very nicely. Not everything always turns out like Sintotype. So, this right here, small box, you have sold about 15,000 subscribers. Independently by itself, I think it probably will have a decent amount of demand. Don't have that many fuel box storages. You have neon fuel, true, but I think that's going up in price now. Actually, we could look this up real quickly. Neon collection, how are you currently doing? Because I know last year, all of these sold ridiculously. Where are we? There we go. The small boxes sold a bit too ridiculously last year. It's still slightly down. Perhaps people would prefer that, especially considering it glows in the dark. Or perhaps people will stay optimistic and hope that we see a collection continuation for this. So, now that you're aware of it, what storages would you like to see being made next? Feel free to comment below. And now, let's talk about the funerary sleeping bag. So, in regards to the funerary sleeping bag, and let me just get rid of all of these, clean it up a bit. In regards to the sleeping bag, where are you? There you are. All the recent sleeping bags we've seen so far this year, well, that's only slightly down. Earlier this year, we saw the night sleeping bag, and even earlier, we saw the black diamond sleeping bag. Now, both of these sold at a higher price, $2 and $2.49. At the moment, this is selling for just over $2. This right here is selling for just about $1.50. But our funerary sleeping bag is selling for $1.50. And if I actually go over and take a look at this on the Steam market, I'm pretty sure it's about $1.33 at the moment. Yes, it is, $1.33. Interesting. So, unfortunately for the funerary sleeping bag, it's selling at $1.50. There's other options out there, and I think people kind of prefer that. I'm not sure if everybody's like super interested with the bandolier design with the bullets all wrapped around it. I think I'm just going to do 70 cents to $1. I'm not that convinced. And I didn't talk about the price for the small box, did I? Mr. Antonomy, in regards to small box, I think I'm going to do 80 cents to $1.10 for that. So that right there, 70 cents to $1. I'm going to play it a little bit safe with that one. Toxic Wolf M39. So this is just sold just about 10,500 subscribers. Probably tomorrow we'll see it maybe sell up to 11,000. I mean, I thought that was going to do between 8 to 11. So, okay, cool. No complaints there. So in regards to this, I'm probably only going to offer between 60 cents to 80 cents. I don't have that much faith in it. I'll quickly explain. So over to here, Toxic Wolf Collection, it's not in demand. It's not holding up very nicely. Only one skin is doing good. So that doesn't seem very nice. Now, M39s, with it being the focused item of the month, based on what we've seen with the previous focused items of the month, that being, of course, the Salvaged Ice Pick and, of course, the Wooden Double Door, we saw 4 being accepted in a row consecutively. Well, this is the second one. So tomorrow, guess what? I'm expecting another one to be accepted. And, of course, the week after, I'm expecting another one to be accepted. And if you're worried about, oh, but did they even see that many being submitted over the past weekend? Yes, we've got 9. Yeah, some of these have like alternate options, but we do have 9 skins that are submitted just this past weekend. I believe tomorrow I have a short video showcasing 6 of them, because when I did the recording, once I finished, 3 more appeared afterwards, so oops. But yeah, plenty of options to take a look at. Earlier, we showcased to you the Abyss M39. Give that a good look. Nice purpley approach. Very nice and purple aim sight. Yeah, should be good for every single environment. Well, instead, we might see, well, I don't know, Phantom M39 with the transparent aim sight, such as that. Ooh, what do you reckon? Would you like that? Feel free to comment below. So plenty of options, but which one will be accepted? I'm confident we will be seeing another M39 being accepted tomorrow. I don't think it's going to retain its value. I think it will drop off. I think maybe we'll just stick with 60 cents to 80 cents. Play it safe. Now the copper boots. It's in a very, very, very interesting spot. But the question is the collection itself in demand? The boots currently just over 7,000 subscribers. By tomorrow, I think we'll probably see an extra 500. That would mean this would be the lowest selling clothing and armor piece out of the entire collection. Now, previously, that would go to the copper road sign gloves. Right now, they're selling for about $4. Very nice to see. Awesome. But all of these other skins aren't exactly doing super great. You got that doing all right. Tier 3's doing all right, but the rest of it's a bit 50-50. So as long as the collection remains fairly in demand, the boots will be doing good. I have a very good example to showcase to you. So if I go to here, remind you of the Pirate Collection made by 1RJ. We saw the boots being accepted at a later time, if you can remember. So if I could just quickly hop back over to here, type in the Pirate Collection. Pirate boots, when they are accepted, after 7 days, they only did about, what, like 15,000 subscribers? But the other clothing armor pieces, they did like 40 to 50,000 subscribers. Road sign gloves did 30,000 plus. Yep, boots, only 13,500. Oh my. So there's significantly less of these compared to all of these. But if you want a full collection, you're going to have to grab some of these. And right now, they're just about comfortably in the positive. Not insanely, but comfortably. So, okay. It's not really a concern, not really a worry. That worked out perfectly. Sold significantly less compared to the rest of the skins. Could we see the exact same behaviour like what we have over here? I don't think copper is as in demand compared to pirate. You can dispute that, feel free to comment below. But yeah, with the position that the copper boots are in, well, I think you could go ahead and buy some. Like if you had to buy something, right, out of the whole Rust store and, you know, hope for it to, you know, become a profit, I could see that being profitable, just not insanely profitable. At the very least, I would expect it to retain value quite nicely. Same thing could be said for that, just saying. Anyway, but yeah, copper boots do seem to be an interesting spot. The only question is it actually in demand, the collection? So in regards to that, I'll probably offer between 70 cents to 80 cents. A fairly decent barter, but I just can't help but assume I'll probably be able to pick them up for a cheaper price. So that is everything that needed to be said. Let's now talk about some interesting things we can look forward to. So tomorrow, what are we going to see potentially being accepted? There's a lot of very interesting collection continuations there. So for the Rust Workshop skin checks, consider watching the video just over to here. I actually uploaded it on a Tuesday because I was really hoping to see all the Twitch drops nice and ready for Rust Kingdom 3, but it hasn't happened yet. So all the collection continuations are all chaptered right there. Celestial Harmony, Small Diesel, Sintotype. Oh, I didn't type in the actual name of it. I just put Sintotype large box. I think people are fine with that. Anyway, we saw some more M39s. We saw some more minicopter skins, B skins, isoprene. Let's just go show it to you. So over to here, we have a lovely selection of doors. We've got some pretty cool looking garage doors. Buddy, I don't know who you are out there, but I know for a fact that you will love that. YouTube viewer, I know you need that in your life. That's not Halloween submission. That's just Zinc saying, you know what, let's just go make something awesome. I really will like to see that being accepted. The question is, though, it's a garage door. No, no. Why did it have to be a garage door? No. Do you reckon that will work out nicely if it were to be accepted? Because right now, that's one of the best performing skins that are recently submitted. Sintotype is on top. Oh, that was from the previous week. So, Small Diesel Box, Hell Portal is third. Oh no, Hard Work is. Maybe it's because it's anime, probably. Anyway, Hell Portal is one of the top 5. Its upvote to downvote ratio is 2.24. Very, very good. People really do like it. Will it be accepted? That is the question. The second I saw that, I was like, I've got to jump in. I've got to go ahead and showcase that. I have to. So that's why when I uploaded it, it was one of the first things, one of the first short videos I uploaded. Blah, 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 yappy yap. Okay, let's get that away. So that's cool as an independent skin, but maybe the Aztec Rock might be... it's not a very in-demand collection, is it? We've only had the Sheep Matador being accepted. I'm not saying no, but after seeing the Hell Portal, I'm like, I kind of want that one more. Sorry to say. We've also got some interesting double doors. Another wooden double door was actually submitted. So after the whole yapping session I had about the Celestial wooden double door, I thought, you know what? We're not going to see that many wooden double doors being submitted anymore. And it's kind of true, because in the past 3 weeks we've only seen one. But it is a very nice looking one. I showed it off on my special preview video for the week, so Spinoza, maybe that might work out for you. We saw the return of Nuke Vibe, made a short video for that. Not that many people watched it, I was kind of surprised. But yep, that's looking pretty interesting. Plenty of tools to pick from. Could we actually see an Ioka skin being accepted in 2025? Because it hasn't happened yet. Could it be the Tempered Ioka? We also have some other cool looking handguns, notably Isoprene, looking ever so nice and shiny. I'm a bit surprised though, they went with a white aim sight. I'm not sure if that's what people are looking for, but the design, the shine, oh, they're liking that. I'm pretty sure people wouldn't mind seeing that being accepted. Then you got a whole bunch of weapons, looking pretty cool. Lots of AK-47s as per usual. Would you like a Senor Tomato cap? Nice, bright, red and shiny. Feel free to comment below. But I did see, and I've made a short video showcasing deep sea hide clothing. This is a continuation to the poncho. I know it says deep seaweed, but if poncho's deep sea, that'd be a good shout. Would it be appropriate for the naval update? We'll have to wait and see. And you probably have seen the video. I made a short video showcasing Temple Tier 3. It's not blatantly green, but it's green enough. And I wore it with some Forest Raiders, and it didn't really stand out that much. Tested it out in the forest, tested it out in the jungle. It did a very good job. So if you're very curious, hop over to my YouTube, look at my short videos. There they are, and you'll see that right there. So, with that out of the way, let's quickly talk about the upcoming Twitch Drops event. So this Saturday, between the 20th to the 30th of September, we're going to have the Rust Kingdoms event. Problem is, not all the Twitch Drops are actually finished. So if I could just quickly go over to here, it's not homebrewed, it's Rust Kingdoms, but they're not finished. We have, what, just a couple of days left? This is why I uploaded my my Rust Workshop skin checks video early, because I was really, really hoping and desperate to see where the remaining skins were. I bet you, at the very least, tomorrow they'll probably all be revealed, which is annoying because I want to get the video finished earlier. So hope my Rust or rotation video doesn't clash with my proposed Rust Twitch Drops video. So we'll see. So if I could just quickly navigate over to here, I have a tweet that I want to showcase to you. Here we are. So if I could just mute myself because I don't want to talk over myself. Let's just play that again. I've already showcased H-June's backpack, and it actually blends in perfectly with Whiteout. As you can see right there, full Whiteout Tier 2 accompanying the H-June large backpack. It's all bright and white. It doesn't glow in the dark. I think a lot of people are going to be chasing after that. So that's just one of about 10 streamer skins that you can get for absolutely free. Just make sure, as we hop back over to here, hop onto twitch.facebook.com, make sure your Steam account is connected to a Twitch account. If I could just quickly do this. Hop over to here, get signed in, like so, as you can see. I probably shouldn't have shown the details for signing in, so yeah, anyway. So, yep, as you can see, my Steam account is connected to my Twitch account. All is good, and now I can watch whatever streamer I want, and I'll be able to get all those skins for absolutely free. I just have to make sure I spend 2 hours of my time watching all the independent streamers. Problem is that unfortunately you can't see what they are at the moment. So we'll find out soon. Just make sure you are connected, and I'll give you a little hint. You can actually open up a different browser. Make sure you don't have any other streams currently on your account. You can mute the tab, but you can leave the sound on Twitch, and it will count. It will give you progress, and then you can watch another stream in a different browser afterwards. It shouldn't conflict. So we'll see what progresses from here. Hopefully they're all revealed by tomorrow. Hopefully. I reckon with the Rust rotation tomorrow, they'll be added in as well, and you'll notice it on like SCMM to APP. If you go to the items section, you see all the newest things that are added. For some strange reason, Frontier Hatchet got an update. Okay, cool. Well, not going to complain. But hopefully tomorrow we'll see all the Twitch drops here as well. I really hope so. Right then, so that should be everything that we should be complaining and worried about. Ha ha ha. I should also showcase this. Halloween this year is going to get some wallpapers. Do you remember when we got the Lunar New Year wallpaper pack? Well, I can confirm to you, it looks like we're getting a Halloween one as well. So chances are it's also going to probably cost about $8. Let me tell you, that's done a very good job retaining its price. People really do like wallpaper. Well, would you be happy to hear we're also getting floor paper? Ooh. I wonder if the art is scary enough. Is it just going to be skeletons? Is this how we get bone walls? Not sure. We'll have to wait and see. But at least we have something new coming out this year, which means we can barter it. Yay! Is it going to be retaining its price like the Lunar New Year wallpaper? Well, that's a thing we'll have to question if we do actually see it. But it is expected to come. So, chat, take a look at that if you want. And apparently, eggs will be throwable by the time we have Halloween. So you can egg people's bases if you want to. Right then, so I think everything is a-okay. Player count is starting to go down, but that was expected. September, you would expect a bit of a drop-off. As we get closer to October time, the abnormals will actually start to appear 1 hour earlier. When clocks change in the UK, abnormals will now appear at midnight. But that's not for another month, so just keeping you informed. Alright, I think I've said everything that needs to be said. Let's now skip ahead and showcase to you the actual barders. Okay, about 15 seconds to go. So, not a massive amount of abnormals, but still quite a lot. So I decided to focus Sintotype armor. I'll be chasing after the corrupted armor double door as well, second. But honestly, what matters most... Actually, do you know what I've got to do? Ta-da! Right. So, let's go chase. Come on. Ta-da! Right. So I'm offering about 1.4. That's the planet's ridge. That's the planet's ridge. Okay, Night Demon hoodie and pants. I said about 80 cents to $1.10. And you, nobody loves you. Cool, there you go, done. So, that's that. I was supposed to have that on earlier. I forgot at like the last second. Oh well. In the future, I'll make use of that. Chat, you have to remind me. Right then, so with that, let's now skip ahead, look at the abnormal barter support, and question, does anything here look like we might want to jump in and buy into it? So, yeah, good idea. Right, so it's been about 2 hours since we did the abnormals. Prices haven't actually appeared yet, as you'll see. So, how's everything holding up? What are the prices looking like? Oh, I've got that a bit down below. Don't mind that. Fuck's sake. Try it again. Southeast Asian. Well, I hope you're enjoying yourself. Right, so we're back. It's been almost 2 hours since we did the abnormals. Prices haven't actually appeared yet, so okay, it's not too much of a problem. Let's go ahead and take a look at the skins. So Sintotype armor, there's quite a discussion to have, and there's some things I forgot to mention earlier. So in regards to this, as you'll see, it's looking very solid. Plenty of barters above $1, plenty of barters above $2, but how might we approach it? Because some of the recent skins have dipped down in price. If we were to quickly go over to here, as you'll see, unfortunately, a few of them have dropped off. And we did check this out earlier. That's definitely slightly below its rust price. And these two, we went and checked, they are slightly down as well. That one a bit more so, 30%. Ooh. So in regards to the expectation, what we originally had when we first found out we're getting a collection, I did make a video, if you can remember. And the initial expectation, based on previous experiences with other storage collections and seeing them progress, I did say, as we approach and go through the next inevitable dip, which just so happened to be the autumn-fall seasonal dip, September, October, November, most skins will probably be around $3. Now, obviously, we have the firearms, which is much, much more expensive. But if you remove that and then looked at all of these skins, the average does appear to be about $3. So this was actually expected. And you could go back, watch this video for yourself, you'll see it. I should also point out, I've been slowly progressing in regards to seeing its progress and talking about what's happened. I will make another video when we go through January time, all right? So if you're a bit worried, like, oh, Hedge, you're going to keep track of this and whatnot, of course I am. Now, hopping back over to here, Scrapbox. That almost was the second lowest selling skin out of the entire batch. And that was what, number 8? As we look at Armor now, Armor only has 33,649. Armor is looking to be the second lowest selling skin out of the entire batch, and it's number 9. I'm a bit surprised. I didn't even take that into consideration, did I? So hopping back over to here and looking at the Armor box, I think I've changed my tune. I think I actually want to go ahead and buy some. So, like, based on what we've seen with previous Sintotype skins, yes, some of the recent ones have dropped off in price, understandable. But did we even question how often would you care about a scrap box? I got a lot of responses where people are like, I didn't want that. Most people fail to realise the scrap box was also technically the recycling box. If it said recycling on it, people probably want it. Anyway, I think people would prefer to have an armor box compared to a scrap box. And again, we do have the issue of, well, there's a clothing box and an armor box, but you do have a lot of primitive clothing, and then with the armor, it's quite literally tier 2 and tier 3. So okay. With Sintotype armor, I think this actually might work out quite nicely, with it being the second lowest selling skin. And I think I am actually going to jump in and buy some myself. I think I'm going to do that. So yeah, feel free to comment below if you're going to do it as well. But yeah, no. At the very least, say if this does go down to about $3, I'm not going to complain. I won't be too worried. I will say this though, we did see a listing of $2.70 earlier, but it did get bought, so okay, cool. So it's in your hands now, how you might want to approach this, but this is looking to be the second lowest selling skin out of Sintotype, and that's pretty interesting. So, we'll move on. Corrupted Armor Double Door. I don't know if we will see another Armor Double Door skin this year. I hope not. But, more Twitch drops, you get the idea. At the very least, right, if it's going to be like last year, as time goes on, I would still expect it to recover and do nicely. Long term, I can see nice things for that. January 2026, I'm hoping. But will we see Armored Double Doors being a focused item of the month? If that happens, ooh dear. But you could go ahead and buy some of these as well. As you'll see the support, plenty of barters above $1, around $1.50, and even above $2. There's less of these compared to Sintotype armor, but it is one of the highest selling armored double door skins we've seen so far, right? So do take that into consideration. Less compared to the container, the jungle container one from earlier this year. But don't be surprised if it gets close to its rust or price as times get real bad going through October, right? Be warned. Outer Planet's Fridge, $2.49. It's not as, invested into compared to like the Corrupted Armor Double Door. If you went and bought some of these, we'll see how it turns out. But it is currently one of the lowest selling fridges so far this year. Barter's looking okay, but I think you could probably just put down like a $2 barter, $2.10 barter. You could pick these up for about 40-50 cents cheaper. Wouldn't be surprised if people sell to you, alright? I hope it works out. I like it, but if I know I can get it for a cheaper price, I'll stick with barters. So in regards to this, I think that is how I'm going to approach it and stick with it. I do believe I'm 175 here, or no, I'm 177. I did 30 at least, so I think this could be dropping. I did say that earlier. Will it drop all the way down to $2? Or will I get dumped on? We'll see. Over to here, Night Demon. As I said, the sales have pipped, just about surpassed the tier 3, but if it's only by a little bit, not going to complain. So if the difference is 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers, that's not the end of the world. That's fine. And if we do see tier 2 boots and gloves at some point in the workshop, maybe this weekend or the following weekend, not going to complain. I'm going to look forward to it. I'm going to be happy. All right. So looking at the Barders for a $1.49 skin, both of them have a decent amount. They both stop at $1.20. That's fine. All right. So if we don't see Night Demon for a while, don't panic. Just wait it out. I'm feeling confident that we will see, hopefully, a completed collection this time. Would you consider it a blackout alternative? Oh, no wonder it got accepted. How many do we have? It's ridiculous, isn't it? So, yeah, both of them are looking okay, but I think you could probably just put down a $1.30 bar and you'd probably be able to pick them up for 20 cents cheaper. When people have to wait, they tend to panic, and that's a problem. And, well, for you, you might be able to pick them up for a cheaper price. Pretty good. And then the PTNT AK-47, sorry to say, but that's going down in price very, very badly. Yeah, it's just going to stop at like 70 cents. I don't think you're going to put down a purchase of these. You can if you want it. Like, if you want to support the skin creator, by all means, buy it, use it, enjoy it, support the skin creator so that they can be nice and motivated, keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. There we go. That wasn't hard. I've struggled to get through this. But yeah, considering the Twitch drop that's just around the corner, maybe this won't be retaining its value. Just saying. So, okay. And there will be more AK-47s in the future. It's inevitable. So, honestly, only this is looking interesting to consider buying. Armored Double Door is also a good consideration, but I'm more supporting the idea of this. I did not take into consideration the sales that much, and now that I have, I think I will be grabbing some for myself. So, cool. All is good. All is nice. So, I just want to quickly give you an update in regards to something. You might notice the Twitch drops don't have a collection. I do believe that is for a reason. Just take that answer, right? Just accept that answer. When everything is officially revealed, with time currently running out at the moment, I'm sure you will then see a collection, okay? So that's my answer to you, okay? Can't say anything else. So overall, let's see how things progress tomorrow, and let's see which skins actually get accepted. What are you hoping for? What skin did you see in this batch that you'd absolutely love to see being accepted tomorrow? What collection continuations will we see? How big will the rust orb be? Will it be big? Will it be small? And are we expecting an early rust rotation tomorrow? Personally, I don't think so. We'll see. Last week it was pretty late. Will it be pretty late again tomorrow? And if you've got plenty of time, go ahead, start considering buying some of the skins in the store if you want to, okay? Go look at the sales again. Maybe they've updated. Maybe 1,000 more subscribers have appeared for all the skins. You never know. Don't forget, this Saturday, it's all set. It's all prepared for. Rust Kingdom's free between the 20th to the 30th of September. We'll see how it goes. There might be some problems, but I don't fully know all the details. We'll see how it is. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Link in the description is the links to all my socials, most notably my Twitch, and I'll be live streaming, showcasing all the skins when they appear tomorrow. And so with that, thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Best of luck to you, and, well, let's see what gets accepted.